Hey, what's up everyone? My name is Judgment. I'm a Radiant KO one trick with over 1,000 games on KO alone, and I'm known for my aggressive playstyle and my insane flashes. This is going to be the first video of a series where I, or a person that specializes in an agent, is going to give you one tip against every single agent. Today we're going to be starting off with the Machine of War, my personal favorite, KO.
Lucky for you, I buy these by the dozen.
Out of my way, Your Majesty.
Somebody call the doctor.
Some general tips for how to play KO in solo queue are to initiate fights for your team through flashes, suppressing key agents to take a site, and using your utility to hold the site down and take sites efficiently. A lot of the stuff I will say is very repetitive due to KO being a counter to essentially every agent, but I will try to inform you guys of some things that you could do that you might not have known about. Against Astra, Brim, Omen, Sage, Fade, and Reyna, there isn't anything too specific you could do against them. All I would say is against Astra, Brim, and Omen, be sure to flash out of their smokes with a right-click flash when you are entering onto a site. Other than that, there isn't much else to say. When against Breach, you can usually stall pretty hard from being pushed when stunned or ulted with your own utility. Be sure to flash and molly any area he can push you from to buy yourself some time to be unstunned. You are Chamber's hardest counter. Against him, you can prevent him from ulting or using his headhunter. To take advantage of Chambers, make sure to keep an eye on what site they're playing on and try to ult that site. You can prevent him from teleporting if he's playing in the same position and molly him out, or just prevent him from killing anyone if he's relying purely on his guns. When against a Cypher, on attack, it's a good idea to try to push the site he is on. When you suppress him, whether through your ult or knife, be sure to shoot his tripwires as they'll be visible. You do this to prevent your team from walking into them after he is no longer suppressed. Suppress Jett when she has her knives. We don't want her getting any kills with them because usually Jetts will use their knives on an economy round. So don't be afraid to ult a Jett when the enemies are pushing a site together. You can cancel a KO ult with a KO ult. Who would have thought? Well, not really. So when KO ults, he has a wind up sound. You can listen closely and hear it. I'll play it right now. If you are aware that the enemy KO has ult, play the site that you think the enemies will push. Once you hear that sound, use your ult, and now both teams are on an even playing field. No one can use utility, and it's all purely gunfights. Locate where KJ is playing often and suppress her. Be aware of her setup and break the utility nades, alarm, and turret, and then be sure to push. Be aware of common Killjoy ult spots if you're looking to main KO and learn some molly lineups for them. Hey, what's up? Judgment from the future here. With the most recent change, most recent patch, KJ ult has gotten a lot more health. So now with KO molly, it has to be pretty much spot on top of KJ ult to break it. A lot of molly lineups that worked in the past don't work anymore. So the workaround is we either find new molly lineups that land perfectly on top of KJ ult spots, which is very difficult sometimes. But if not, then we might just be doomed, boys. We might just be doomed. When Phoenix ults, try to suppress wherever he's ulted from. This prevents him from flashing out on site, and he has to dry peek everything, reducing the amount of kills he would have had he had a flash. Use your ult or knife to stop her from using her rocket. As soon as you hear it go off, use your ult. Be aware your ult has range however, so if you're on A, don't pop it if she's on B. For Sova and for Skye, you can save your knife for Sova or Skye's drone or dog to deny them info in the early rounds. This can allow you or an ally to play an aggressive position without being spotted and get free kills. Even if someone doesn't play aggressive, it's still good to deny that. When a Viper is playing lineups, you can KO ult to make her drop her toxin and prevent dying to molly lineups. You can also do this with knife if you know where she's playing lineups. Also, a common misconception is people think KO can stop Viper's ult. If a round starts and the Viper instantly ults and you instantly ult, the Viper will still get her ultimate off. So do not try to rush a site when both ults are up, as she will still get her ult off first. When Yorus try to make aggressive plays with their teleports, you can abuse this through suppressing them and forcing them in one area, like this for example. Then you can push up and get a free kill. Yoru functions similar to Chamber in this aspect. There isn't really much to say against Harbor, but be aware that your utility does go through his orb. So if an enemy ever throws an orb on the bomb, be sure to throw a molly straight through it as it won't get deflected off. I hope you guys have learned some new things that you might not have known, and if you enjoyed the video, be sure to like and subscribe. Also, comment below what agent you guys want to see next. I'll bring on one of the one tricks for the agent and give their tips to share with you guys. I stream over on Twitch at twitch.tv/judgment_NA, link in the description, where you guys can see me play KO in Radiant lobbies if you ever want to learn more KO. Other than that, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you guys next time.